guys, 1122 here, and I'm here for a reading for the fellow Sagittarius out there. How are all y'all doing? I hope that you guys are doing amazing, and I'm here to do you guys July 2019 reading. I'm excited to see what's up for us this month, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for all your likes, your comments, and to my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. And I just want to say that these are general readings, so please keep that in mind, and they may not completely resonate with your situation. Okay, so let's see what are some possible energies that Sagittarius can experience for the month of July. Okay. Okay. We have the High Priestess, and we have the Ace of Wands. So with what I see here, let me move it a bit so you, well, I guess that's just going to have to do. But anyway, with the High Priestess, we are getting in tune to our intuition, y'all. We are tuning into the other sides of ourselves and really trusting what we're feeling. And we feel that new beginnings are on the horizon. I know there's a lot of retrogrades, but however, I feel retrogrades are really for people who also don't do the work. But to me, when you do the work all year round, a retrograde can bring new beginnings to you. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel the universe is saying trust your intuition, Sag, because new beginnings is here. You deserve it. I feel like Leo season. Leo. I'm excited for Leo season. I feel that's going to be good, because that's our fellow fire sign, you know. And we have the Nine of Wands. What I see here is we may be scared of these new beginnings somewhat, y'all, because of what we experienced in the past. So it's kind of like, is my life really going to get better? Is what I'm feeling really true? Because that's the thing. We could be kind of traumatized a bit, you know, and we don't want to overestimate ourselves, and we end up like this. I feel like that's what we're learning, like to not overestimate. But then sometimes we kind of get really serious, you know what I'm saying? And then it's kind of, when it's time, because Jupiter is in Sag, it's like, hey Sag, it's time to get back up, it's trying to be upbeat, and we're like, I know I felt like this when Saturn was in Sag. That beat me down. Like, everything was so serious, especially was in my 5th house. Well, I will say I did meet my partner when Saturn was in the 5th house. But I had a lot of endings too. Like, it was like work was stressful. Like, and then when he moved into Cap, of course it lightened up, and Jupiter came back home, and Jupiter's like, hey, and I'm just like, I'm all serious, like, I don't know, man. So I became really more practical, and I kind of lost that Sagittarius spirit for a bit. So I really feel some of you guys can relate to that we go through things in life that really shatters our spirit. We just don't show it that easy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people see the after effects. You know, we only share those intimate Nine of Wands moments with people that we trust. Like, the only person who witnessed how rough that life really was for me, especially after 2017, was my partner. I'm telling you, I was not around nobody else. If he wasn't my partner, I probably would have been by myself. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't like to bring misery around, man. Like, we don't like, I don't know, you know? It's just a feeling where it's just like, we feel like we bringing people down, and we don't like that. So then we share that intimate side with certain people, and then when the world sees it, they don't even see the whole transformation. All the times we cried, they don't see all the hard work we had to do. So they just judge it like, oh, well, this Sagittarius just picked right back up without a beat. And it's like, no, like, you don't know, because I don't share that with just anybody. But I really feel that we should get back in that spirit, y'all. I feel like those things happen so we could be wiser, and to accept the things that happen to us, because we don't want to be scared of these new beginnings that's here for us. And we have the Hangman. I feel like with the Hangman, we have been in this time loop for a while. Like, it's kind of like things be kind of stagnant. And it's slowed down because Jupiter is retrograde. But however, I feel like it's a bug. Sorry, y'all. Throws me off. Anyway, because we use that period to get enlightenment, y'all. And then I know it may feel like torture. I know it has for me. And I'm going through a Saturn return right now. I just feel like, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jupiter is home, but at the same time I'm still going through a Saturn return. So it's kind of like a cancel out in a way for me. It's kind of like I don't really get the full vibes of Sagittarius in Jupiter because I have Saturn in Cap. So I'm still trying to get back to my Sagittarius self, but I will say I'm thankful for the experiences though. So I really feel that's the message is Sagittarius, be thankful for the experiences. They made you built for this new beginning. Because we might have ruined it. Or we might have been around people who would just sucked off all our hard work and the universe is like, no. So maybe that's why things had to be stagnant. Because we had to get rid of some people, places, and things, and we've done that. So that's why the universe is like, hey, Sag, I know you still hurt, but this new beginning is here. You're not going to be stagnant much longer. And like I said, I feel Leo season. I'm feeling it. Especially because during Leo season, Jupiter moves out of retrograde. So I'm going to go into the clarifiers. So let's see why the High Priestess is here. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups, y'all. Look at us. I'm telling you, this is the third time Temperance has popped out. It popped out for Scorpio and Virgo, I believe. So, for our reading, the universe, the universe / our higher self, is like, Sag, hold on. What are your wish contentments? What makes you happy? You deserve it. Trust your intuition, the signs, the numbers. Let me tell you, I've been seeing 888, 777, 101010. My birthday, 11/22. So what I do is, I know people take screenshots, but when I take screenshots, I have to accidentally catch it. Like, if I look at it, like, let's say it's 11:10, right? Oh, especially 11:11. Let's say if it's 11:10 and I'm looking at the clock, I'm not going to take that screenshot. Like, I'm not. Because I obviously 11:11 is going to be next. So I have to just so happen to look at the time and then I take the screenshot. And then at the end of every month, I write down all the numbers so I can see what my messages are. That's what I do. But predominantly, I've been seeing 888, 777. So if you're seeing those numbers, pay attention to those because that's your higher self trying to tell you you got some good things on the way. Don't give up, Sagittarius. Continue to be that balance. Continue to be that peace because what you wanted is on the way. So this kind of continuation from the weekly reading I honestly did. I said new love and abundance is on the way. And this is just the new beginnings aspect. So let's see why the Ace of Wands is here. Eight of Swords, I feel that. Magician. Wow, Four of Wands. Oh man. Okay, so Sagittarius. For this row, we are still in our heads. Because, like I said, this Nine of Wands, I feel this because that's the thing that kind of makes me tick sometimes. Because it's like, can I really trust this? Like I was so used to my life being so chaotic for so long that like when things are peaceful, I'm kind of like looking around the corners like, yo, who about to pop out? Like, who about to create some drop? Like, it's weird, but it's like that's how life is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Life is not about chaos all the time, but when you are in dysfunction, it seems like it's normal. You know what I'm saying? Until you remove yourself. And then when you remove yourself, you feel like something's still going to be up. Like people are still going to act the same way towards you, and you may actually miss out on opportunities for yourself, Sag. So don't do that. Don't overthink this new beginning. Don't overthink about the past either. You know, really learn from it, because you are manifesting the Four of Wands. This could also be a relationship too that is stability, that's home, where it's passion. We talk about 11-11, right? Look at that, 11-11. You have had your lessons. Jupiter is here to bring the wish contentment to us, but we have to move forward past that pain. We have to move forward from this Nine of Wands, because if we don't, it's going to transfer to the Eight of Swords, and then we're going to be stagnant in a way. We're going to be second guessing everything, and that's not it. It's time to use what we learned to our advantage and not to our disadvantage. So let's see why the Nine of Wands is here. Five of Rods. Nine of Pentacles. Three of Swords. So I really feel that Sagittarius is, you guys are also nervous about making friends. That's what I feel too. I feel that many of us have gotten betrayed by people that honestly, I feel like friends do you way worse than strangers do. You know, that's what I experienced. It's crazy. Like, people be on the lookout for random people. It's like, because we have been so nice and generous and go out our way for people, people burned us for that. So now we kind of hold back our generosity, and we become really stingy to the point that we don't want to give anyone anything because we've been hurt. But that's why the Knight of Pentacles is here. We have to start to slowly move past that, because we will miss what is truly in alignment for us. And the longer we stay in this place too, we're going to attract more situations that cause us to feel like that. I feel the universe is asking us to open back up, to trust our wisdom, y'all. To know that not everybody's out here to hurt us. These experiences didn't come to break us down or break our spirit, even though it may felt like it did. But it's so that way. Like I said, I forgot what video I said this. You wouldn't know a liar till you've been lied to. You don't know a manipulator till you've been manipulated. You don't know a thief until you've been stolen from. But a lot of times we harbor on to the pain of the actions of other people instead of looking at the signs. So that way we don't have to go through it. So it's a blessing. That's what I feel the universe is saying is a blessing, Sag. Is you are the knowledge sign. This is your specialty. Don't use it to take away the goodness you could give to other people because of those rotten apples. I sent those rotten apples to wisen you up. So that way, when you go into these new beginnings, you're not trying to take everybody with you. Because you know, Sag is very loyal. We go to the ends of earth for people. But let's be real, we have been loyal to people who didn't ever deserve it. And the universe is not allowing that this time around. It's like, you think about what you want, Sag. Don't keep going back over that relationship that hurt you. Don't keep replaying those memories of those friends that burned you. Look at the signs and what did you learn from that pain, and start to free yourself from this hangman position. Whew. I felt like I was talking to me. That's what I love about my higher self. Like, that was totally my higher self in that moment. Because I feel hot. Like, now I feel hot in here. Because that's also a message to me. It's time for me to also let it go, y'all. I'm tired of holding grudges against people. Well, not grudges, but aggressions towards people. And going back over why did they lie, why did they manipulate. I'm tired of that. I'm ready for this new beginning. You know? And I know y'all are too. So let's see why the hangman is here. the Page of Cups. That card means new relationships too, ironically. Four of Swords. Queen of Cups. Look, you got the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, y'all. Our intuition is like, you don't need to be scared, Sag. You don't need to. That pain only came from lack of knowledge and lack of not recognizing the signs when they was in your face. But you learn from them. You wisen up for them. Your higher self is like, I got you, sis, or I got you, bro. It could go either way. I got you. Start to believe in yourself more. Because I'm going to lead you to people that will extend a cup to you, but I can't. The universe is like, I can't bring it to you, Sag. Like, I can't, because it's this Nine of Wands energy. It's still something you feel so hurt by. That's still in your vibratory field. And if that's not put together, we can't bring this in there. Because then, let's say you want a partner, right? You can't, you be so terrified. You'll be like, no. And you'll push it away. Because of why? Some people that hurt you. And I had to say this to myself. I wouldn't even be with my partner right now, y'all, because I've done it. I almost pushed him away because my last relationship. And I said, no, I'm not going to let past people ruin my happiness. I'm not doing that. Because then it's my fault. I'm going to take it and learn from it. And ironically, he's a Pisces. So I think that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm so glad I did. And I trusted my intuition. And I stopped giving to people who didn't deserve it. And I stopped waiting for people to recognize my worth. If I tell you one time, that's one time. I'm not going to tell no grown people how to treat me. Period. I'm not doing that. Nobody don't got to coach me, so I ain't coaching nobody. You should know not to lie. You should know how to be faithful. You should know these things are not that hard. Like, it's a shame how we treat things that we are worthy of as extras. And how people can tell us like they're extras, like, oh, well, you know, I'm faithful. Well, ain't that what a relationship is? Like, I signed up to be in a relationship. Don't that come with it? Oh, I'm here for you. Ain't that supposed to come with it? So I really feel you're tired of trying to tell people how to love you. You're learning how to love yourself. And Sag, don't let that pain of yesterday hold you back, man. Don't do that to yourself, because your wish contentment is here. So I hope you guys appreciate that reading, and I'll catch you guys next week.